Candy 22.
Hey, John. Time for our regular checkup.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey? Pretty tepid reception from a guy who has in the past begged desperately for even a scrap of my attention.
I'm glad to hear from you. It's just, I don't know. A lot's happened recently. I'm sort of numb from all of it.
So, tell me about it.
What are you, my therapist now?
No, I'm just a simple girl who loves the taste of your suffering. I'm so hungry out here alone in Paradox Space, John. Please nourish me with your pathetic midlife ennui.
It's not midlife ennui. I'm not even 30 yet, come on. Also, I'm married, so, yeah.
Lol. What does that have to do with anything?
Never mind. So, what's up with you?
Oh, same old, same old. What are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm at Harry Anderson's birthday party.
Sounds important. Maybe I should let you go then.
No! It's fine. I can talk for a bit.
And leave Harry Anderson hanging? Wow, Egbert. You'd think an elderly man like you would know more about decorum than me, a rowdy youth.
Harry Anderson is basically just a baby who doesn't understand anything. A baby kinda like you.
So, who's Harry Anderson?
Oh, that's me and Roxy's son.
Oh, cool! He got born!
Yeah, Terezi, he got born like 3 years ago.
It's been that long? Wow.
Yeah, well, I was right. Where the hell have you been?
Lost.
Lost? How? Like, literally? Physically lost? Or metaphorically lost?
Both, I guess.
Terezi.
Oh no. Don't you dare use pitying ellipses at me, John Egbert.
Sorry, it's kind of hard not to when every time you go, I have no idea if I'll ever talk to you again.
Okay, you're obviously not in a place to talk right now. I didn't contact you because I wanted to deal with your weepy separation anxiety. How about I make this easy for you and just log off?
No, please don't go. I'm sorry for being all human and weepy. I'm actually in a pretty okay place for once, I think.
Calm down, I wasn't finished. Listen, I'll text you back in 5 minutes. That'll give you some time to emotionally process the harrowing experiences of actually hearing from me again.
Promise me it'll only be 5 minutes.
Why?
Because I worry about you. I just don't want you to leave me hanging for another year, making me wonder if you're dead. Please?
Ugh, fine. I hereby solemnly swear upon the book of dumb, needy losers that I will text you in exactly 5 minutes.
Whew. Thank you.
Okay, it's 5 minutes later. Don't tell me another 2 sweeps have passed.
Nah, just a couple of weeks. Oh boy, what a couple of weeks though. You would not believe what's happening right now.
Have I ever not believed what was happening when you said I wouldn't?
No, but to be fair, this one's especially wild. Here, wait, let me take a picture.
What the actual fuck?
It started a few days ago. The sky above the capital of the Troll Kingdom just cracked open and ghosts began raining down everywhere. Actually, now that I think about it, I guess it started 3 years ago when a dead teen version of Jade fell from the sky and crashed into the ground during a picnic.
Huh?
That only affected our group, though. This whole thing with the troll ghosts has been a huge international incident. The political situation surrounding trolls was already tense enough without adding a gigantic population of immigrant ghost trolls to the mix.
Wait, what happened?
Well, Because of what we know about Alternian history, the government decided it was probably a bad idea to let trolls reproduce freely, especially considering how different our planet is from Alternia.
I suppose that makes sense. Without state-sanctioned culling, the troll population would quickly dominate the planet. And Earthsea doesn't strike me as the sort of place that would take kindly to a lot of culling.
Yeah, that was part of the government's official argument. It's either this or culling. But it didn't stop there. Also, a bunch of laws have been passed that restrict the kind of jobs that trolls can have. Like, they're not allowed to serve in government or rise past a certain rank in the military. They can't even be judges.
Gasp!
I know. It's pretty bad here.
Considering the goal is to limit the spread and influence of trolls, this all seems like quite an Alternian solution.
Well, Jane is sort of a key political player now. She's not in the government exactly, but she has so much money she may as well be the government. Her company can do basically whatever it wants. And it seems more and more like what it wants is to make sure the politicians are saying exactly what it wants them to say.
Ha! I always suspected she'd been swayed by the Condes more than she ever let on.
Yeah, I guess she was. Although, I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't feel right to me. I knew a grown-up version of Jane. She was my Nana. I never met her until she came back as a sprite, but she just seemed like a kindly old grandma who liked to play pranks. Not a...
genocide fan?
Not even close! I just can't believe how fast everything deteriorated.
Don't tell me everyone's just taking this lying down.
Of course not. Kanaya and Rose are both heavily involved in grassroots activism right now. And Karkat? He's gone completely off the grid. At first, we all assumed that the reason he ran away was because he got fed up with his shitty poly relationship. Which was probably part of it, honestly. But now I keep seeing his face on all the resistance posters. I think they may have actually put him in charge.
I always knew he had it in him.
Yeah. Dave's heartbroken, though.
Why doesn't Dave just go and join him, then?
I don't know. He worries about Jade, I guess.
Jade would be fine. She's the most resilient out of all of you.
You know how Dave is.
Yeah. Loyal to a fault.
Yeah, Oh my god. Holy shit. Hang on, I gotta take another picture.
What the fuck is this? Don't type your laughs at me after tricking me into looking at this abomination.
I thought you might find it interesting.
Why would I ever want to see Gamzee making out with Tavros again?
Again?
Ugh, disgusting. In public and everything.
Oh, it's always in public. This is how Gamzee helps people have their redemption arcs.
By making out with them?
Well, not always. Sometimes he has them make out with each other. Usually he just feeds them milk out of that stupid baby bottle he keeps with him all the time. I think it's supposed to be like some completely idiotic form of baptism he made up.
Huh?
Anyway, speaking of Tavros, what do you think about the morality of kidnapping someone if they're really unhappy and possibly also being abused?
What?
Okay, so like, if you kidnap someone, and the situation you're kidnapping them into is way better than the one you kidnapped them out of, that's not morally wrong, right?
John, are you trying to get me all flustered with such highly illegal sweet talk?
No. Are you flustered?
I might be. If I thought you would actually break the law.
Hey, I could totally do it.
I'll believe it when I smell it.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it then.
Sure.
I'm totally gonna do it. Next time we talk, it'll be me telling you all about my successful and highly illegal kidnapping venture.
Whatever you say. Anyway, nice huddle, Egbert, but I have to go.
Wait,
What?
you're going already? You barely said anything. You just listened to me ramble on about Earthsea's problems.
Isn't that how these conversations usually go?
Yeah, I guess it is. But it doesn't have to be like that, you know? So, what's going on with you?
Did it occur to you that maybe the reason I call you is because I want a brief reprieve from what's going on with me?
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't want you to feel that you're like my psychiatrist or whatever.
Aw, that's cute. Don't worry about me, John. If you were bugging me, I'd just stop texting.
Well, cool. If I'm not bugging you, then can I ask a favor?
It's certainly within your power to ask me a favor. I can't promise to fulfill it.
Now I feel even dumber for what I'm about to ask. I don't know if I even want to do it now.
Ugh! Out with it, Egbert! Fine, I'll do it, whatever it is, just so you cease this maddening nerd boy insecurity.
Okay. Can you take a selfie
What?
and send it to me? Oh my god, I probably sound so creepy right now. Hey, don't laugh! Look, it's just that after all the talking we've done over the years, you're pretty important to me, Terezi. And with everything getting so weird, I've been getting scared lately. So, in case things go to shit over here, or things go to shit wherever you are, I just want to make sure I have something to remember you by.
Oh.
So, will you do it?
Terezi doesn't answer, which is what John was expecting. He frowns and pockets his phone, blinking at the sun brightness above him. The sky is ripped open in a dozen places, spilling ghosts and razor shards of unreality. John shields his face against the neon glare and scans the park for his family. Roxy and Calliope usually come listen to Gamzee preach, and John's long since grown tired of trying to talk them out of it. The best he can do at this point is tag along to make sure that young Harry Anderson isn't hearing all this utter nonsense without the tempering influence of his skeptical father. It's the responsible adult thing to do. Well, it would be the responsible adult thing to do if John were actually doing it. Instead, he just spent the last 10 minutes surreptitiously texting Terezi under the hem of his suit jacket. Now, he's lost track of his wife, his son, and his wife's sort of ex-girlfriend in the enraptured throng of all these brainless clown worshippers. The crowd is mostly ghosts, but there's a substantial number of Carapacian and human citizens out here tonight as well, straining to get a good look at the newly redeemed acolytes. John's eyes wander toward the center of the crowd's focus. Looks like a conversion is taking place right now.
Now we welcome into the dope arms of Mother Redemption this lowly penitent who is all kinds of sorry about his past deeds.
Oh yeah, I'm very redeemed.
Are you sure?
Fav, you don't believe me. Well, what do I have to fucking do? Crawl on the fucking ground at your feet? Snorting and snuffling at your shoes like a mushroom-sniffing pork fiend? Sizing up those covetous, sweaty delicacies stuffed within, like a couple of premium shrimp loaves, garnished with 10 exquisite pygmy soiree wieners. I'm a worm, Fef. I'm the lowest of the worst.
Okay. If that's really how you feel, I guess I could accept your apology.
Nice. Now this is what I'm talking about. All this forgiveness and shit up in the motherfucking house. After all, what's a little murder between morals?
I guess that's true. It happens to the best of us.
You both are so close to the redemption now. First, a little righteous splash of the nana nectar to cleanse that darkness from your souls.
Gamzee takes out a baby bottle and flicks it, covering them both with little drops of milk, as clergy does with holy water. He then takes a swig from the bottle himself before returning it to his codpiece.
Now, kiss my motherfuckers.
Finally! Pucker up, Fev, and plant one on me. You gotta, it's the rules.
The motherfucker's right. It'd be all fucking critical to both your redemption. To kiss and make up.
Sigh. If it's for redemption, then very well.
Oh, fuck yeah. Rub-a-dub-dub, come gimme a glub.
John makes a disgusted face as Gamzee grabs the two trolls by a horn each and mashes their faces together. One of them looks extremely into it, the other not so much. John would have been transfixed by this spectacle for longer if his phone didn't start buzzing in his pocket again. He fumbles it out of his coat and checks. He looks around, then presses accept, embarrassed to realize how fast his heart is beating. Before he can look at the photo, a familiar voice breaks through the din of the crowd.
Yo, John! Over here, hun!
John puts his phone away quickly. Roxy's holding Harry Anderson up on her shoulder. John can see his son's face, grinning and bright-eyed, bobbing above the crowd. He returns the smile and starts to make his way towards his wife. Just then, a dark shadow passes over the park. The crowd falls silent as they raise their heads to watch a drone ship pass by overhead. Its design is insect-like, splitting into many jagged branches, each decked out with weapons and cameras. It's completely silent and encased in armor with a bright red finish, smooth and seamless. It's often cited by Jane as the crown jewel of Crocker Corp's various military contracts with the government. John reunites with his family and takes Harry Anderson from Roxy. The toddler buries his face in John's chest to escape the horrible sight crawling across the sky above them. Calliope clasps her hands together and stares at the ship with a terse expression.
It's getting less and less unusual to see those in the Troll Kingdom, isn't it? Yeah. I can't help but think the government is getting ready for something big.
Mal, you worry too much. Janie's got her head on straight. She'll show you yet.
Let's not talk about this right now.
Yeah, you're right. It's getting late anyway. We should head home. See you next week, Callie?
Oh, yes. Always, Roxy.
That night, after he and Roxy put Harry Anderson to bed, and Roxy retires to their room for the evening, John goes to his office and prints out the picture of Terezi. He doesn't have any nice photo paper to put it on, so it comes out too dark with the colors all smeared. He scrubs the printer history settings when he's finished. When his anxiety is assuaged, he flops down in the spinny chair at the center of the room and studies the picture. Terezi doesn't look that much different from how he remembers her. A little more worn, maybe. Thinner and older and more tired, but it's her. She's smiling and holding up her hand in a cheeky wave that suggests neither a greeting or a farewell. The light from the phone screen is reflected in her glasses. John can't see her eyes. He folds the picture into quarters and slips it into his wallet, behind Harry Anderson's baby photo. Then he turns off the light and goes to bed.